We've got like a variety of spruce and different, I don't know, trees that feel a lot like Maine. And then we've got this layer of mountain laurel that feels like North Carolina. But then we've been having these ferns and other kind of boggy looking, this isn't a good example, but in other spots, floor, like forest floor, that feels like Maine again. So it's been a really interesting combination of ecology. It's super cool. I don't think I realized how much I missed trail instead of road. I was really content with the road, but now that we're on trail and in the forest, I'm very happy. One thing that's also interesting about this trail is that in this section, it is straight as an arrow. Like you can see down that way forever. And looking at a map too, it's like we pretty much just go straight. I guess it's flat, might as well. Started painting. This is the scene I'm trying to capture. I like the lighting and the composition, and I think it's cool to show the camping side of things. The problem is that the light is kind of in my eye. It also took longer than any one so far just to sketch out, so I don't know. I might have to touch this one up at home a little bit more than on trail, but I think it's going to be worth the extra effort. So today, there's a beer release at Big Timber Brewing in Elkins, West Virginia, and it's a Allegheny Trail beer. So we realized before we started that it would line up that we would be close to Elkins for the beer release in the yarn. We're getting picked up today. Yeah, so we get to go to a beer party. So mad. We saw a river otter, which was awesome. And I pulled out my phone and I thought I hit record, but I didn't. So when I hit unrecord, I hit record, and all I got was this crappy video. You can see its tail for a second. But if I had hit record when I was meant to, I would have had like a 30-second video of a river otter playing in the river. But it was still really cool to see. I'm just mad that I didn't hit the button. So yesterday was the Allegheny Trail IPA beer release at Big Timber Brewing in Elkins. So we got picked up by Nicole and some of the other volunteers with Woo Vista and National Forest, and there's a whole crew of people there. Everybody kind of worked together, helped get us to trail, helped to get the three sisters that are through hiking northbound to trail, and they were a good ways out of town. And we had a really great time. We got to meet some cool people. drink too much beer. Now I have a headache. And they put us up in a really nice hotel, historic hotel in Elkins. And it's about 10 o'clock, just got back to trail. And now we're gonna try to do 17 miles with a 10 a.m. start time. So we're gonna see how that goes. But it was worth it. We had a really good time. We just had probably our hardest 5 miles of stretch of trail so far, coming down from Guaudier or something like that, down to a water crossing that's a few miles before the town of Durban. And it just beat us both up. Freaking exhausted. We still have 5 miles. I hope it's road walk just because it's easier. But yeah, just more gassed than normal. Trail was covered in singing nettle and spider webs, but mostly it was just steep and rocky, and the rocks moved and our feet hurt, and it's just harder than anything yet. So wasn't really anticipating it I also might not have planned a 20-mile day. We were doing the stretch from Elkins to Durban in 2 days, and the original plan was 3 days, and it probably should have stayed. It was 3 days. Our blue blaze to our water source, but that's all singing nettle from there, so I'm gonna bypass that one.